Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel All Things Life and Tech. I am Ali Mohammed. Today I'm excited to share my eBay sales journey from approximately past 2 years. If you are into reselling, flipping items, or just curious about how much you can make on eBay, this video is for you. Alright, so the question that I often get asked, why eBay reselling? So I started my eBay selling about 3 years ago, but I sold my first item almost 8 years ago, and those were Bluetooth earphones. So I wanted to try it out to learn the process from having the inventory to shipping to customer management. I can assure you I learned a lot along the way and also made money as a passive income stream, and also it comes with the thrill of finding new items. So I learned how to source items, list items, packaging and shipping, and customer feedback management. So in this video, I'll walk you through some of my most interesting sales, including what each item sold for, how much I originally paid for it, and a few lessons I learned along the way. Let's dive right into it. So as you can see here, the left screen, the one which has Beck's Glass Germany. So that one, my primary source of inventory are like either state clearance or estate sales or Facebook Marketplace or like auctions. I prefer auctions over anything any other day because they are super easy and lots of treasures to be found in auctions. So so let's just let's just do a simple review of the items that I sold in past 2 years. I'm not gonna like do each and every item, but like I listed a couple of screenshots of the items that sold for me. So let's go through that. So the first item, I wouldn't suggest like selling any glass item on eBay like when you're starting to like work on your eBay account, because there's a lot of things that might go wrong. So try to avoid any glass or porcelain or like any china items as much as you can. My favorite thing which really helps me get going on eBay are the books. They're really easy to list. You just need to enter ISBN if they have ISBN, or you can just copy paste a lot of information from internet. They're really easy to find. So so as you can see here, like most of my sales are books, and I usually source books from auctions or Facebook Marketplace. I don't think I have like ever paid anything for the books that I sell. Usually I get them, people call me to pick up, or I get them from the state clearance that I do. So as you can see here, I have like a lot of sales, and I think these ones are from 2022 because I filtered the sold history and I was able to find these. Anyway, so let's move on to the next page to see what else works for me. So if you can see here, initially I was not into a lot of like taking good pictures and stuff, but I learned like how important are the pictures along the way. Initially when I was getting a lot of free books, I didn't know like what to do about them. So I tried listing them for like whatever lowest fees, lowest possible, and like I was accepting all the offers I was receiving. So that really worked for me, and like customer was really interested in paying for the item and for the shipping as well. I am located in Canada, and shipping fees is really high here, but customers do understand that. um as you can see here, this here in the middle, you can see Corail Disney Mickey Mouse dinnerware set. I actually got it from Costco. I think it was on sale for 35 bucks each. I got like four of them, and all four of them sold instantly after listing them. I mean, I didn't get a lot of profit after shipping and everything. I underestimated the shipping and the packaging on it, because it took me a really huge box to ship, and it was really complicated. And actually, I think I only made about like $20 on it. But most of the items that you're seeing in here, I made about 80% of profit, almost 80% after shipping and everything. So, and this here, Ralph Lauren Glen Plate Crystal Decanter. I actually remember this really very well because I went to a garage sale and I saw it and I didn't even know anything about it. And I just liked it so much, and I paid $10 for it. And it took me about a month for it to sell because I listed it originally for 800, and I accepted the offer for 325 plus shipping. That was really a great sale for me. And as you can see, I sell a lot of like floppy disk drives. You can sell them as lot, and they usually go for like $1 each. So just make sure that whatever lot you have, just list them, and just don't just keep the inventory just just sitting for a long time. Just list them, and you will be sure to see the results soon. So as you can see, there are a lot of books that I list. Some are like really cool books. And one more thing, as you might have noticed, that I receive a lot of positive feedback. The reason is I leave personalized notes for the customers inside the packaging, and I really pack like really nice, even though like I am not making a lot of money on, like, for example, this book, I didn't make any money on it. Like I think I might just have made like $4 to $5 on it, but I really package it really nice. So no matter, like, if the customer might give you a positive feedback or no feedback at all, make sure that you are packaging the product really carefully, as if like you are the one who is going to receive it. All right, and this one is really interesting. So I went to an auction and I got this book, Life and Art of Bernie Fuchs, hardcover book. So I like, it was part of a lot. Like there were like 1,000 other books, and I didn't even know anything about it. And I asked my partner to look for the books and ISBN codes, and she found it. And it was really an interesting sale. And the buyer was from UK, and he really enjoyed the book. All right, so let's move on. And here, as you can see, um, the fishing lures really work for me, especially if they are vintage. They really sell well for me. So I paid about $2 each for like about 400 fishing lures that I bought from an estate sale, and that really worked out for me. I don't think I have like any left now from that lot. They really sell well for me. Okay, and then the other thing that you should keep in mind, these Limax, villages and stuff, they really sell well. So I remember I paid like $20 for about a lot of 20 all the villages. So I each, like I actually made about like $1,000 on all of those. I sold them instantly, and it was really a great profit. And yeah, I sell a lot of variety of things. I These are the listings, like the glassware that you see. Those are from the initial days of my eBay listing. I didn't take them down; they were just sitting, and they eventually sold. I do cleanups every like 2 or 3 months. I remove the old listings and just you know take care of each and every listing every now and then. Here, as you can see, I refunded one of the speedometer that I sold. The And I received a positive feedback from the customer, because customer was having issues with the speedometer compatibility with his car. So I had to refund him, and he got to keep the speedometer as well. But on a good note, I received a positive feedback. Well, I lost like all my money there, and again the shipping. But it happens, and you gotta move on. The other thing is are the Microsoft CDs. For some reason, people still use them. I don't know for what, but they sell really well for me. Okay, so again, books, a lot of books, and if you know like what to look for. It's really difficult to like search, because books are a lot, and like you have to keep looking, looking, and looking, and to understand what will sell for you. So try to uh, keep looking, just keep looking, the ISBN code and everything, and then you'll eventually find the treasures. Okay, so the most of the sales are my recent most sales. And this one, the wildflowers of Pacific Northwest, I actually received a call from the customer the other day, that explaining it to me, that how he got my phone number and what was the reason behind the call. He actually was explaining like why he loved the book so much. I think it was a senior person who wanted this book for his collection, and he did really enjoyed it. All right, so that was about my other listing stuff, but here are the rules that I follow for my business. First thing I think, which is really important when you're doing the business, is honesty. Just be honest with the customer. Whatever you're listing, make sure you list all the knickknacks of the product, all the defects. Just go through all the defects. Just be honest with the customer. And the second thing, never stock the item waiting for the greater profit. So, what it means is, even if you're getting like $1 profit on an item after shipping and everything, take it. That's my personal opinion, and it has always worked for me. Customers really enjoy that. And I mean, I just don't want to keep the item for a year, and for waiting for profits and stuff. Even if it is like that's my rule. And I really put on the very clear information about the product, like the dates, and if there are any cracks on the item, if there are any chips on the item, condition, if it is books, then if it is hardcover, or if it is paperback or whatnot. And I never ever do drop shipping. I sell the product if I have it in my custody. So, and again, like, my religion does not allow me to do drop shipping. The basic rule is to have the product in hand to sell it. All right, so let's talk about the challenges. So there are challenges, like the first challenge that I faced is taking good quality pictures of the products. You really need to have like good quality pictures in there, because there's a lot of competition. People are like just out there just doing this stuff, making like hundreds and thousands of dollars. So make sure that you really put some effort into taking pictures. So sometimes it's okay, because if, for example, if they are books, Make sure that you don't use the stock photos. Take your original photos, no matter how much time it takes. Just take your original photos and just post them. That's the secret of it. And then the second challenge is the listing of items, because there are usually, like when I'm out like looking for items or my inventory, then I just go overboard and buy a lot of things, and then I and they just sit in my garage, and I don't find time to list them because I'm doing this part time. As I told you, I'm a software engineer by profession, and this is just a part time thing that I do. So it's like really difficult for me to find time and list all the items. And the other thing is the space. So space, you need a lot of space. I try to like get like smaller items in size that does not take a lot of space. But I think I currently have about 2000 books sitting, out of which I think I listed about 200 of them. So I still have to go through a lot of books and list them, take photos and everything. So yeah, just make sure that don't do the mistakes that I did, and don't buy a lot of stuff and that you cannot list. So the rule should be like, buy the stuff that you can list it in the week, right? For example, if I'm buying something on a Saturday, then your goal should be to complete all the listings of the purchased items till next Saturday. All right, so conclusion. Let's go to conclusion. So conclusion, well, as I told you, I'm a software engineer and I just do this for fun. And it pays. It pays my bills like utilities and internet and etc. etc. Definitely get into it. There is a vast market to explore, and don't get demotivated by people telling you eBay is dead. And yeah, I mean, that's a wrap up on my eBay sales recap. I hope you found these stories and numbers insightful and even inspiring if you're thinking about starting your own eBay reselling journey. And if you really enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And let me know in the comments like what was your biggest sale and any tips or tricks and whatnot. Just let me know, and let me know in the comments which items surprise you the most. If you have any questions about selling on eBay, I would love to hear your thoughts and connect with you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.